Hey, hi, hello, this is Scott Farrow, Blue Shoe Recruiting, with this week's video of how to get a job over the age of 50. I had a very close friend suggest to me that I shoot this video for individuals that are certainly over the age of 50, much like myself. Blue Shoe Recruiting. I am Scott Farrow. I founded Blue Shoe Recruiting after 20 years of experience of recruiting within the corporate world and both agency world, and found that there are certainly some trends and some things that are not talked about and not discussed. So I wanted to put together a compilation of videos that really would give you some advice and one-stop shopping for many of the job-related issues. Also helping talent acquisition teams. I've built half a dozen talent acquisition teams to top-level performances. If you want to get a hold of me, you can reach me at blueshoenotbrown@gmail.com. blueshoenotbrown@gmail.com. So the name Blue Shoe really comes from early on in my career. There were people that were talking about finding a client exactly what they're looking for, and certainly dovetailing to that, I wanted to build a name that really brought to you as an audience exactly what you're looking for. So when a client or someone's looking for a blue shoe, make sure you bring them a blue shoe, not a brown one. So hence the name Blue Shoe Recruiting. So this week's topic is how to get a job over the age of 50. I am one of those. I am over the age of 50. I was hired by Google years ago and certainly spent some time on contract with them as a recruiter. So I want to share with you some experiences. This is not rhetoric. This is not hyperbole. This is truly what works. So I want to give you some ideas and certainly some tips. And there'll be 4 later today that we'll talk about that will certainly usher you into this new millennium of finding a job. Be aware that there are some laws against discrimination. Organizations are adhering to those laws, but there certainly are some biases, some unconscious and some conscious biases that the people that interview you or review your resume are looking at, and by no fault of their own. It's something that just they were born into, or certainly something that they learned. Conscious bias is a feeling, and an unconscious bias is something that is uncontrolled, and certainly it's present, but people are unaware of it. So getting into today's tips, certainly I want to give you 4 pieces of information that you can take with you today and work to get a job over the age of 50. Number 1 is consult with a resume writer, a professional resume writer, someone who has done work for people of our age class. They have some samples that you can see. They redact information that's beyond 10 years of experience. They remove dates and certainly terms that are age-related or some ageism, things that are older terms, older words that are used. Maybe they have some experience with ageism. Make sure that you spend the money to find a good resume writer and have them perform for you, and have them produce a couple different resumes, not just one. Number 2 is to pick up books on the millennial workforce. There are some trends and some topics and the methods of communication that the millennial workforce uses that you want to pay close attention to. A lot of the trends and topics will be discussed through how they write, how they construct certain sentences, how they think about the world. Some of those views and trends will come through in some of those items. Number 3, social media. Do not move away from social media. Obviously, with our generation, we're heavy on Facebook, but the millennials and the Gen Zs are really focused on a few others that you need to be aware of. For dating, they're using Tinder. For more of the social sites and get-togethers, maybe Bumble, certainly Instagram and Snapchat. Again, use these social medias, plug into them, put together a profile, identify some trends and how people are communicating, what's important to them, and what, again, some of the things are that they think are important. Attend some events, attend some meetups, attend some career fairs, attend some conferences, and certainly there's a lot of micro gyms popping up. And if you're a workout fiend like I am, you want to get to those micro gyms, align yourself with some people that are having a good time. Tip for you, at conferences, at meetups, don't go with the intent of looking for a job. You will stand out like a sore thumb, I guarantee it. Go with the intent of finding one new person. Meet one new person and make a friend. That is your goal when attending these events. With this person, walk away from the event thanking them for their time, thanking them for the ability to get to know them, and follow up with them days later. Go out with them, have a drink or a casual chat, or just hang out, see a movie, do something fun. Be yourself, be genuine. But certainly as the relationship evolves, ask them for some help. Have them help you to reduce and redact some of the things in your life that certainly come across as an old fuddy-duddy, right? Using an old term. Make sure that you rely on their assistance. If you find that the assistance is tough to swallow or the advice is tough to swallow, find a new friend. Certainly you want to consult with those people that are younger than you. Begin to understand how they relate to the world, what are some of the trends that they're following and some of the things that they're doing. All right, so again, the 4 things. Consult with a resume professional, certainly somebody that specializes in reducing the ageism. Number 2 is pick up books on the millennial workforce. Start reading. I'm reading a book now on the Gen Z workforce. It's written by somebody as a father who's a Gen Xer, and the co-author is his son who's a Gen Z. It talks about the different relationships between Gen X, the millennials, and Gen Z. I would encourage you to pick that one up as well. Number 3 is social media. Plug into Instagram, Snapchat, Tinder, Bumble. Make sure that you're aware of some of the trends and some of the topics that some of the younger workforce is talking about and discussing. Number 4 is attend events, conferences, seminars, meetups. The micro gyms is a good example. Dog walks, dog parks, places where people hang out. All right, and go with the intent of meeting one new person. Make one new friend. You're not going with your resume to these places. You're not going with the intent of finding a job. Again, it's really simple. Just go to meet one new person. Make a friend. If I can help you in any way, if I can lend some advice, please refer to my YouTube video library. The link is here as well. If I do need to do some personal counseling with you, or if you would like to do some personal counseling, reach out to me at blueshoenotbrown@gmail.com. This is Scott Farrow, and please subscribe to that button down below. If you like this video, make sure you like it. And if you like this so much, please share it with your audience and your friends. And until next week, have a great week.